The TaylorMade Qi4D Driver is here. And the big question, is this an actual leap in technology or just a 12-month apology for the Qi35? Because let's be honest, when you see TaylorMade staffers like Rory and Scottie and Tommy just whacking this club straight in the bag after essentially ghosting the Qi35, is this the loudest, strongest advert for this brand new Qi4D? Or is it saying that the Qi35 was just a complete dud? Well, let's test. We're going to test the brand new driver. We're going to compare some numbers to the old driver, and we'll also discuss why TaylorMade have their cake and they kind of want you to eat their cake also. So they fixed the roll radius from Qi35, which apparently gave inconsistent spin for certain groups of players. They've normalized the curvature to try and make sure that when you're hitting it high and low on the face, you're getting great distance, less drop off and closer to what you get from the middle of the club. The face has been refined. The 60 layers of carbon have become more resilient, making the energy transfer more efficient is what TaylorMade are saying. The shaping has changed, more tour proven. The boxy shape has slightly moved away, and they're going into a more refined, pretty shape in the new Qi4D. This is about the Qi35 complaining about the club being a little bit slower, so we're now looking at aerodynamics. Is aerodynamics technology new? People have been flying planes for a long time. And we've moved back to a more changeable weight system where we can move the weight forward and back subject to how you deliver the club, the speeds, the launches, and spins that you want. And interestingly, the thud, which these clubs are famous for, has moved away in the new driver. They're trying to make it now a little bit tingy. I guess they could use titanium for that, couldn't they? So I've got three of the four heads. I've got the Qi4D from TaylorMade, the Core, the standard, looks great, sits square, nice and medium to big presenting. The Qi4D Max, so the more friendly, definitely looks like there's a little bit more club round the back, a little bit bigger down by the ball, a little bit more hugging the ground. And then I've got the Qi4D LS. There is also a light version as well, which I don't have. They would sit basically there with the LS. This end looks a bit smaller, more raised at the back. All of them sit nice and square. You've got the changeable neck that you see at the bottom, black face, this grey top. They look super slick. On the bottom in the Max, you see two weight ports, where in the 4D Core, you see four weight ports, two at the back, two at the front, spread out. And then the LS, two weight ports, one at the back, one at the front. So you can move all of these around a little bit if you need to. They look really good. I can't wait to hear if the sound actually has changed. The LS definitely presents a little smaller down by the ball. This is my first hit. Wow, yeah, that is a different sound for a TaylorMade driver with a carbon face. Standard version definitely sits nicer, kind of friendlier than the LS by the ball. Oh yeah, that sound is different. Hung that one out a little bit, but sound is good. That's like better. And the Max definitely presents the friendliest. Oh, didn't it that great, but that has just done well. It sounds good. That is the best sounding TaylorMade driver definitely in a while. That thud has gone, and a nice combination of thud and carbon sound is coming through. And looking at them, I can't see anyone who's going to put them down by the ball and not think they look really good. They look classy. We see the little TaylorMade line up on the line, this little white dash. My faces has the imprinted fitting stuff on. Yours won't have these white dots on. Mine's for the quad. They're just printed on because these are fitting heads. But yeah, they look really good. That sound, I've got to hit another. That sound has to be said. That is the best sounding TaylorMade club I've hit for ages. Really, really solid. It's just such a good combination of all the materials. Maybe the best this year for sounding, which in turn, sound, I talk about sound because it's real. Three good looking drivers, packed with visible tech as always. Looking TaylorMade great. They don't make a bad looking driver, do they? And now they make one which I think most of you are going to like the sound of. So these prices are expensive, or where you would expect TaylorMade really to sit as a premium driver company. To put it in perspective, you could buy 1,300 chicken nuggets for this price, or a very high-end outdoor pizza oven. So I guess the big question is, how hungry are you? Or how hungry for maybe potential more distance and straighter drives are you? Maybe let me know in the comments. So before we show you the numbers, I was lucky enough to take this driver out onto the golf course, and it felt great out on the course. The sound, I do prefer. It's that little bit better. It's not massive, but I prefer it. The distances, well, you're going to see in the numbers what they came out like. I was very happy that this club was fit for me, and I was getting what I should get for a driver on the flight, the looks, the feel, and the end result. Did it feel any better from different places on the face? Let's take a look at the numbers. Just before we check those numbers out, if you actually want to improve your driving, I've got a gift for you, my Golf Swing 101 class. It's a fundamental breakdown of everything in the golf swing that will help you hit your driver and irons more consistently, much straighter, and possibly longer. It's completely free. It's a class that will take you from A to B through to Z of the complete golf swing. Links down below. Let's check these numbers out. So let's start with the spin numbers. The Max, the highest spinning out of the three for me, was averaging 2669 spins, so 2669 revs per minute. Medium to high end, which is where a Max driver really should be for kind of middle swing speed to slower speed players who want forgiveness. The LS, the lowest spinning, was spinning at 2105 revs per minute, so a bit low for me. And then the standard Qi4D was in the sweet spot because I get these clubs fit for me. As I'd expect, it was spinning at around 2329 revs per minute on average. Then the carry, so 269 with the Max, it's the shortest out of the three, which I'd expect. It's not built for me. The LS, the low spin, that averaged 272, so certainly not my longest by a mile. But if you took out the miss hits, that carry went up to 284 on average. So it was the most volatile, which you'd expect when I've got the weight set to the front. I've got it in its low spin kind of model. And then the Qi4D in that sweet spot, 277 average yards carry, which for me is up near my top end. It's as quick as anything out there. Is it quicker? Not really. Now, I do have some numbers coming right at the end of this video comparing it to the Qi35, so hang around if you want to check them out. So relevant to the have cake and eat it comments at the start, what I find interesting is that high-end speed players, these were the kind of narratives when these players weren't putting the club in their bag. It was like, it won't apply to you, just keep buying our club, please. It's the top ends that are struggling a little bit. But now they put it in the bag, it is now relevant, and it's being pushed out by every media outlet out there. So that being said, here's the Qi35 numbers I got when I tested. Average spin, here. Average carry, there. You decide if this club is better or not. Maybe go and test. Now, if you want to find out what the new Callaway driver is like, I made this video giving it the ultimate test.